Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to continue with this Scorpio season, and I'm going to take a moment actually to do this general reading for soloist K-pop artist Dean. Since a lot of people actually wanting to know about him, how he's doing, if he's planning to come back to the scene. So I'm going to take a break from the ideal romantic partners, and I'm going to do a reading to see how he's doing. So let's see the cards that Dean got. He had the Ace of Cups, the Hierophant, the High Priestess. I'm sorry, not the Hierophant, the Emperor, the High Priestess, the Five of Pentacles, and yes, at the end, the Hierophant. Then I pulled an extra card from the Oracle, and he got the card of Fear. So I think that definitely there's something with he is working on something, like he probably had been working on something. I don't know much about Dean activities, or if he had participated in some projects, but it seems like he's very stable in his endeavors. Like it seems like he is like creating something new, something from the start. But I think that, like you can see the Ace of Cups here. His cup, it's flowing, his cup, it's full. So I think that he never stopped being creative or being productive. I think that he had always been working and creating, and always like flowing with different ideas. Uh, but I don't know. He got a lot of major arcana. So, like I mentioned yesterday during my live, that Dean for me is a very mysterious. He is a Scorpio, of course, but he's a very mysterious guy, because I think that um he has this ability that when he is gone, somehow he's not gone. So I don't know if that makes sense. I don't know if people actually know about what he had been up to, but I think that he is not, that he is like on a hiatus. It seems like he had been working. He had been like his creativity is it's flowing. It's working. It's like um it is active. So and also there's a sense of a stability for him. I think that he also is someone that he does he is his own boss in a way. He is his own leader. Like I think that he is very powerful and influential, but not in a forceful and aggressive way. But I think that he is a very strong force. It's like if you want to get him to get his creativity, like if you want him to release something, or if you want him to keep working, you need to let him do things in his way, with his style, and at his pace. There's something about, okay, I'm not moving off here. I rule here. Like I know what I'm doing. I know what I do with my resources, and he does have plenty resources. So I think that, yeah, that he is like he's very confident of himself, and sometimes somehow what he thinks of this is that um is that he's in control of the situation, and that it is what it is. So he is the ruler of the circumstances and his destiny. Um, and then in the middle, of course, we have the high priestess. So this is, since we were talking about him being mysterious, this is very high priestess behavior. Like, I have the knowledge, like I have the intuition, I have the inspiration, but I have it hidden. Like, I'm not going to lift up the veil yet. So probably, yes, he's going to be MIA for a while. Because there's something about being mysterious in here and not showing up, like not like focusing also on yourself. Somehow he thinks that in order to connect with his creativity, he needs to stay out of the public image, or um the public's um um presence. I don't know if that makes sense, but he wants to remain a mystery. I don't know. So, but not in I don't think it's laziness nor that he's not inspired. Actually, he's very inspired. But I think that it's about him being true to himself. And there's something about him being very confident, but also very, like, there's a deeper meaning of why he does things like this. Why he wants to be sort of anonymous, why he wants to stay in the shadows, but not hiding. I don't think he's hiding. I think that he is like reserving himself, like being like, okay, I don't think that right now is the right moment to appear. Um, I feel like he doesn't feel the need to show himself. Probably what he wants is his art or his projects, his work to speak for themselves, and and not and that is not necessary for him to show up or to show his face so people can appreciate what he does. But of course, that we know that he is a very visual person, like in the sense that he's a very handsome um, singer, artist. So of course that we want to see him. We want to see his. We want to listen to him, like, but not just his music. We want to see him talk about himself. Like a lot of more like interaction, and somehow he is in this very solitude in his role. He doesn't want to be bothered, he doesn't want to leave his his anonymous style. So I don't know, has he been producing for other people? Because I feel like there's a sense of like, I have my stability here, I'm comfortable with the role I'm playing, and I'm not planning on changing that. um and then we have the Five of Pentacles and the Hierophant. So I don't know much about the agency or who he works for or with, because here I think that we're talking about the company that he belongs to. And there's something about struggling with finances and also not getting what you need and feeling like you are lacking. So probably he is in some disagreement when it comes to the incomes, or when it comes to money, or somehow he wants to do something great, something amazing, but there's not enough resources for him. So I don't know if the company is his, or if he is like somehow involved with the the finances of this place. But it seems like they are not going through the best period. Like, it seems like counts are not, and like they are not giving good numbers. So I don't know, guys, I don't know. um I think that um that this is another reason why he feels like, okay, I'm not leaving yet here, I'm not showing up, like I'm working but I'm not showing myself. There's something about him being very also, I don't know, does he have like social anxiety, like to be in front of people makes him feel uncomfortable even in front of a camera. Like there's something like him protecting himself from the public and from being around others. Because if, with the card of the oracle, he got the card of fear. So I think that he definitely fears something. It's an unconscious fear, and I don't think it's about money. I think that it's more about like losing touch of his talents, but maybe probably he's going through a period where he lacks like ambition. He feels a bit like stuck. Like I think that yes, he's working, but he's not satisfied with the results. So there's a sense of fear. I have a fear of being around people, or I don't know who to trust. I feel uncomfortable in my skin. I don't know. He's going through transformation, definitely. And I think that this is the reason why you don't see him that often. He is changing. Also, his priorities are changing. But does anyone know if he suffers from anxiety? Or because I don't see cards that indicate that he struggles mentally or even emotionally. But there's a fear in the reason why he's not um that present in the media or something like that. There's like he fears something. So I think that this season, these last months of this year are going to be very about this, about him facing his fears and making a huge transformation, and also deciding. I think that here with the Hierophant and the High Priestess, he is the kind of person that he is very sure about what direction he wants his career to have. He is someone that he knows he's a creator, he knows he has the power, he knows he has the experience, but he also is very spiritual deep inside. He's very sensitive, he's very intuitive, and somehow because of his intuition, he seems to know things beforehand. So this is why maybe is causing this fear, knowing him about fearing other people's reaction, or I feel like there's a fear for betrayal. I don't know if he had been betrayed in the past, but he definitely is like guarding himself, like being like, I don't know if I want to be around this this scene or this environment for so long. I need to get away from this because this is not good. This is not healthy. There's something about him actually rejecting the spotlight or the fame. It's like he has it, he has the fame, he has the recognition, but for him is he wants something more out of all of this. So I don't know, guys. I feel like this is our moments of a lot of retrospection for him, and that yes, that we should wait for him until he is done with this process. But he's doing okay. It's just that for him it's a heavy process and it's very personal. This is why I don't get much cards here to somehow um, show me like in a scenario of what's going on. But I definitely think that it's internal, that it's private, that it has to do with himself, with his own person, and that this is very, very deep and also very, it's a secret. This is why we have the High Priestess here in the middle of the reading. His circumstances, his life is a mystery, is a secret, and he's supposed he wants this to remain this way. This is why I cannot see further. But I definitely here less also with the Hierophant and the Five of Pentacles. Probably his company or the people that works with him are not going through a very like abundant or prosperous situation. Probably they are lacking stability or they are a bit struggling with the finances. So yes, it's going to take a while for him to and the people around him to to come back up, but he will eventually. So let's wait for him. So yes guys, this is all I have for him. I hope that you enjoyed this reading and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.